I went outside to get my tools. They're curious, but they're not really afraid. Oh yeah, I've been waiting a long time to hang that up. That is a piece of bark. It's hickory.
All right, I've got this about where I want it. So now I'll work on this side right here. Wait, what? This ain't my video? Oh, it's Sharon's turn. Okay, well, I've been busy. Sharon's been keeping me busy. We've been working on her cabin for 6 days in a row now. That's basically her full-time job up there. And I've been up there doing all kinds of groundwork and that. But today we're going to get an update on the cabin, on the inside, on all the things that she's been working on. And also keep in mind this beautiful home is for sale if somebody's looking for a beautiful place to live or a cabin in the woods. It's this home with 10 acres. I think the asking price is $369 if you know anybody. Again, it's brand new construction, literally. So anyways, let's take a look at the inside and see how Sharon's been doing over the last week.
This is my windmill I picked up, probably 6 months ago. And the intention was to put it in the cabin above the entry or a hall, somewhere up in that peak. So I pressure washed it to get all the grease off. And it's been out here in the sun for, gosh, a couple months. And all I'm going to do is put a coat of varnish on. And we're going to call it quits and hang her up. Alright, so a little different angle of lighting. So here it is against the wall. So now the bottom one looks a little more red than it did before. I was trying to keep it more of a brown. So it might be number 2 from the top down or number 5. 5 and 6 are the same. Alright, I'm getting closer. Alright, so those of you who wanted me to stain instead of paint, you know, since we're selling it, yeah, paint, you really have to have the right person. If I did a blue or a green, somebody doesn't like a blue or green, yeah, you got problems there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. That one is definitely too dark. That one's not too bad. That orange one, nope. That's a little red. These two are the same. I don't remember why I did 2. And then that's on the end. So I am right now leaning towards probably that one or that one. I don't know, maybe that one. Okay, definitely, okay, I can rule out 2. How's that? Not the orange one, not the really dark one. Because whatever I make the cabinets, I'm also going to make the doors, the interior doors. All right, I got a few minutes to think on this yet. So here's how I'm putting these up. I already had them pre-cut. I already attached the back and the 2 sides. So I'm putting a layer of panel adhesive and just putting a little bit on here too. And then really I'm just laying them all in and setting them in place, lining up the edges as best I can, and they're in. That way I don't have to bring the air nailer up here. I thought I did more. I got these handles on here on this one closet. Still have to sand and stain and varnish that double door. That's where the washer, dryer, and the HVAC are. But that side's all done. And I also finished the cabinets, the uppers. I had to seal them, and then I put the hardware on. So everybody's got their jewelry on now. So really the cabinets are done, except for the crown molding up on top, which I'm going to do probably tomorrow or the next day. So lots of little baby steps. Hey girl. think they're eating the ryegrass. So just imagine sitting out here in the patio in the evening. The deer are right there. Alright, I'm outside. Oh, good thing I stopped. I got a window open. Alright, I gotta go back inside. Anyway, I'm outside and I'm looking at the front door. And I was thinking, I know the sun is shining right on it. And it looks almost kind of bluish purple. I'm thinking I may have to get something a little bit darker. Darn. So one of the things I got done today was all of the doors now have their knobs. So that was a little challenging because every frame needed to be hand chiseled because they got so many layers of boards. Anyway, hey, they work. That's all that matters. I almost forgot. Here's something that matters. Toilet paper holder. And I got a towel rack behind there. And then the hand towel will go on that cabinet. But I gotta paint that first. Got the one done in the little bathroom. So, ready for business there. Like, really business. I know that was kind of bad. But you know what? It's after 5. I've been here about 9 hours. It's time to go. And that's right, I'm on vacation. I should probably sit down and relax for a few minutes. Nah, who's got time for that? That's a lot of digging. Look at that. He even dug up a dinosaur femur. Nice, huh? Now that was a quick and satisfying fix. Much better. Move some of the appliances over, but I gotta put the refrigerator together. Handles, other things. That's alright. Nice distraction from all the staining. Oh, we gotta shave all these dead bottom cedar branches off. They never got to grow in the light before, so they never had a chance to keep the branches alive. Alright, let's cover up these ugly bases of the cabinets with this toe kick panel. Get that nailed in and it'll look a lot better. I think that stain color will look really good with the countertop. Oh yeah. Even though you wear gloves, you still get covered in it. Anyway, I think it'll look good. It's got a little bit of brown in it, in that stone. And you know, that's just the one little tiny sample. It could have more black in it, could have more gray. Time will tell. It's still about 3 weeks out, but good time to finish up on these cabinets then. Oh yeah, I've been waiting a long time to hang that up. That is a piece of bark. It's hickory that I saved from the woods, from the decay. I think I have a video I can put together on it. And then that was just a sign from Hobby Lobby that I kind of fixed up a little bit. So when he sees me carrying all this bark back from the woods, wondering what I'm going to do with it, here you go, honey. So the first charcoal color I didn't like at all. I know it would have needed a couple more coats anyway because I can still see some white underneath it, but it was just way too light. So I got a darker color. I think that will look a little bit better, and it should actually dry a little bit darker too. So, better, not perfect. All right, fingers crossed, this is the last coat. I think it'll do it. I brought my log bench in. I don't have it put together yet. Oh, and I also brought the coat rack, which I was wondering where I left my jacket. Pretty sad. Anyway, so I put that in the corner. So that's about all I got done today. Lots to do. I gotta go run to town and get some more supplies. But things are kind of moving along here. Oh, I did hang the shower curtain. That was just for me. To kind of make it look like, yeah, I am accomplishing something. So it's just got it looks kind of bluish there. It's just a reflection outside. It's just like a foggy forest, I guess it's called. So that's up. I also brought in the extra leg for my vanity. So originally it was just going to be this section here with the concrete. Yeah, that didn't work out. So plan B, I already had that extra piece because I thought I was going to make it bigger, and then I decided at the last minute not to, but it will still work. I have that 5-foot slab of pecan that I'm cutting out, and that will go up on top here. And it'll extend all the way across, so it'll just look like one piece. I can put like a small shelf in the middle there if I want, or just leave it for, I don't know, a garbage can, or who knows. I still need to do this cabinet. Now this one, I don't know that I'm going to be able to stain it. You can see these lines. It was on the trailer in the sun, and the sun already discolored it. I don't think I'm going to be able to sand that off. It's pretty distinct, so I may end up painting it. I'm not sure yet. And then I gotta get a big mirror for in here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to show you the mirror. So this is the mirror that's in this small bathroom. That's just an offcut from the cedar that we brought over to our neighbor to get cut. And it's actually just offcuts of these logs right here. So I just added, it's just a normal mirror, and I just added a couple pieces to draw some attention up, and then there you have the light. And actually, I thought these doors were going to be a little too dark, but I like it. And it's not even sealed yet. It's probably going to get a little bit darker, but it kind of matches the dark branches of the sassafras that's on that light. So hey, things might actually work out kind of like I was thinking they would. And even the bottom of the cedar, that's all solid heartwood. That's why it's so dark. It's a really dark red. So it almost looks like it was intentional. Kind of the same colors there. Huh. I might have did something right for once. So that's about it for me. Been here all day. So that was the final coat, and definitely better and what I was looking at. I still have some cleaning up to do around the glass and some trim. But I think that is it. So this is a project I've been waiting a long time to do. These are 3-foot slabs. That's that cedar that our neighbor cut for us with the sawmill. Thank you, Zeb. And I had these brackets. They're like branches. And initially I was going to paint them black, but they're like a rusty brown. So I think I'm going to keep that. And at first I thought I was going to do floating shelves, but then I thought maybe that iron would help break up the wall. So, without stepping on all my stuff here. So this is how it's going to happen, I think. On the right is there's a 10-inch space between the wall and the cabinet. So I'm going to do that same 10-inch space over here. And then I'm gonna start it on that same level as the cabinets. I'll do that bottom one first, and then the second one, I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna put that one up yet. Let's see if I can just get the first one up. Well, after moving it like 3 times, finally found the height that I wanted. And it ended up being about 10 inches from that side. I wanted to keep them similar, but yet I had to work with this space here. So it's pretty much centered on this part of the wall, and it still keeps that about 10 inches on that side. So I realized I don't have the other brackets. So that is going to be another project. It's just nice to be able to take a break from varnishing and actually doing something fun. That'll be a nice little shelf. So the other one is like a half shelf. So I'm still wondering, I might put it along that same line on this edge, so it'll end about halfway through, but I don't think I want to just center it. I don't know. I'll put some tape up there and see what that looks like first, but definitely some progress. I want to get all these appliances. Now I can move them in. I wanted to wait for the cabinets to get varnished first. So sneak them in there. It might even look like kind of a kitchen. We just need some countertops. And then after I get the appliances in, then I can bring my island and see if that's really gonna work out like I planned. Time will tell. Stay tuned.